plays a wind instrument outside tea houses is hardly the fitting husband for the ward of the Lord High Executioner.
Oh, but... Shall I tell her?
Well, it's going to be a pretty short show if you don't tell her.
That's true. She won't betray me. What if it should prove that I am, after all, no musician?
There! I was certain of it. Directly I heard you play.
What if it should prove that I am, after all, the son of His Majesty, the Mikado?
Ooh, the son of the Mikado? But why is your Highness in disguise? And what has your Highness done? And does your Highness promise to never do it again?
Some years ago, I had the misfortune of captivating Katisha, an elderly woman in my father's court. She misconstrued my customary affability into expressions of affection and claimed me in marriage under my father's law. My father, the Lucius Junius Brutus of his race, demanded that I marry her within the week or perish ignominiously on the scaffold. That night, I fled his court, and assuming the disguise of a second trombone, I joined the band in which you found me, and I had the happiness of seeing you.
Oh, if you please, I think your Highness better not come too near, for the laws against flirting are excessively severe.
But we are quite alone, and no one can see us.
Still, it doesn't make it right. To flirt is capital.
Oh, it is capital.
And we must obey the law.
Deuce, take the law!
Oh, I wish it would, but it won't.
If it wasn't for the law, how happy we would be.
Happy indeed.
If it wasn't for the law, we would be sitting side by side, like that.
Instead of being obliged to sit half-mile off, like that.
We would be gazing into each other's eyes, like that.
Oh, breathing sighs of unutterable love. Ah! Like that.
With our arms around each other's waists, like that.
Yes, if it wasn't for the law.
If it wasn't for the law.
As it is, of course, we couldn't do anything of the kind.
Oh, not for worlds.
Being engaged to Coco, you know.
Oh, being engaged to Coco. Were you not to Coco plighted, I would say in tender tone, loved one, let us be united, let us be each other's own. I would merge all rank and station, worldly sneers are not to us, so to mark my admiration, I would kiss you fondly thus. I would kiss you fondly thus.
But as I'm engaged to Coco, to embrace you thus confoco would distinctly be no joco, and for that I should get Toco.
Toco. So in spite of all temptation, such a theme I'll not discuss, and on no consideration will I kiss you fondly thus. Will I kiss you fondly thus? Let me make it clear to you, this is what I'll never do. This is what I'll never do. This is what I'll never do. I'll never do. Oh, this is what I'll never do.
Oh, there she goes. To think how entirely my future happiness is wrapped up in that little parcel. Really, it hardly seems worthwhile. Oh, matrimony! Now then, what is it? Can't you see I'm soliloquizing? You've interrupted an apostrophe, sir.
I am the bearer of a letter from His Majesty, the Mikado.
A letter from the Mikado? What in the world can you have to say to me? Here it is. I thought it would come sooner or later. The Mikado is struck by the fact that no executions have taken place in Titipu for a year, and decrees unless somebody's beheaded within 1 month, the post of Lord High Executioner shall be abolished, and the city reduced to the rank of village.
We'll be village people! Why? That will involve us all in irretrievable ruin.
Oh, yes. There's no help for it. I shall have to execute somebody at once. The only question is, who shall it be?
Well, it seems unkind to say so, but seeing as you're already under sentence of death for flirting, everything seems to point to you.
To me? What are you talking about? I can't execute myself.
Why not?
Why not? Because in the first place, self-decapitation is a very difficult, not to say dangerous thing to attempt. And in the second, it's suicide, and suicide is a capital offense.
That is so, no doubt.
We might reserve that point. Huh?
True, it could be argued 6 months hence before the full court.
Besides, I don't see how a man can cut off his own head.
A man might try.
Even if you only succeeded in cutting it half off, that would be something.
It would be taken as an earnest of your desire to comply with the imperial will.
No, pardon me, but there I am adamant. As official headsman, my reputation is at stake, and I can't consent to embark on a professional operation unless I see my way to a successful result.
This professional conscientiousness is highly creditable to you, but it places us in a rather awkward position.
My good sir, the awkwardness of your situation is great itself compared with that of a man engaged in the act of cutting off his own head.
I am afraid that unless we can find a substitute?
A substitute? Oh, certainly. Nothing easier. Poobah! I appoint you Lord High Substitute.
Certainly. Such an appointment would realize my fondest dreams. But no, at any sacrifice, I must set bounds to my insatiable ambition. I am so proud if I allowed my family pride to be my guide. I'd volunteer to quit this sphere instead of you in a minute or two. But family pride must be denied and set aside and mortified and mortified.
My brain it teems with endless schemes, both good and new for Titipu. But if I flit the benefit, then I diffuse a town would lose. Now every man to aid his clan should plot and plan as best he can.
One day a gentleman say the criminals who are caught in two can hardly feel the fatal steel, and so are slain without much pain. If it is true, it's jolly for you, your courage grew to bid us adieu.
I am so proud.
My brain it teems with endless schemes, both good and new for Titipu. But if I feel the benefit, then I diffuse the town would lose. Now every man to aid his clan should plot and plan as best he can. And so, although I'm ready to go, Yet recollect were disrespected, I neglect to thus affect the same direct, so I object.
And so, although I wish to grow and greatly pine to brightly shine and take the line of a hero fine with grief condign, I must decline.
And go and show both friend and foe how much you dare. I'm quite aware it's your affair, yet I declare I take your share, but I don't much care.
I must
So I object,
decline.
I don't much care.
must
So I object, I don't
I
much care.
must
So I object,
decline.
I don't
I
much care.
must
So I object, so
I must
I
decline.
object,
I must
so I
decline.
object. To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock, in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a chippy chopper on a big black block. To sit in solemn silence in a dull, dark dock, in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a chippy chopper on a big black block. A dull, dark dock, a lifelong lock, a short, sharp shock, a big black block. To sit in solemn silence in a pestilential prison and awaiting the sensation from a chippy chopper on a big black block. Oh, this is simply appalling. I, who allowed myself to be respited simply in order to benefit my native town, am now required to die within a month, and that by a man whom I have loaded with honors. Is this public gratitude? Is this... Oh, go away, sir. How dare you? Am I never to be permitted to soliloquize?
No, go on. Don't mind me.
What are you going to do with that rope?
Well, I'm about to terminate an unendurable existence.
Terminate your existence? Nonsense, sir. What for?
Because you're about to marry the woman I adore.
Nonsense, sir. I won't permit it. I'm a humane man, and if you attempt anything of the kind, I shall order your instant arrest. Come, sir, desist at once, or I summon my guard.
Well, that's absurd. If you attempt to raise an alarm, well, I will perform the happy dispatch with this dagger.
No, don't do that. Oh, this is horrible. Why, you cold-blooded scoundrel, are you aware that by taking your life, you're committing a crime? Which is... Substitute.
Oh, well, what's the matter?
Are you absolutely certain you were resolved to die?
Oh, absolutely.
Will nothing shake your resolution?
Nothing.
Threats, entreaties, prayers, all useless?
All. My mind is made up.
Well, if you really might mean what you say and you're absolutely resolved to die and nothing whatever will shake your determination, don't spoil yourself by committing suicide, but be beheaded handsomely by the hands of the public executioner.
Well, I don't see how that would benefit me.
You don't. Observe. You'll have a month to live, and you live like a fighting cock at my expense. When the day comes, there'll be a grand public ceremonial. You'll be at the central figure. No one will attempt to deprive you of that distinction. There'll be a procession, bands, dead march, bells tolling. All the girls in tears, yum, distracted. Then, when it's all over, general rejoicings and a display of fireworks in the evening. Boo, 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 boo. Pew. Pa. Oh, you won't see them, but they'll be there all the same.
Oh, you don't think that Yum Yum would be distracted by my death, do you?
Oh, I am convinced of it. Bless you. She's the most tender-hearted little creature alive.
Oh, and yet I would hate to have to cause her any pain. I suppose I could withdraw from Japan and travel around Europe for a couple of years. I might contrive to forget her.
No, I don't think you can forget Yum Yum so easily. After all, What is more miserable than a love-blighted life?
Oh, true.
Oh, life without Yum Yum. Why, it seems absurd.
Oh, and yet there are quite so many people in the world who have to endure it.
Oh, poor fellows, yes. You were quite right not to be of their number.
No, I won't be of their number.
Noble fellow.
I'll tell you how we'll manage this. You let me marry Yum Yum tomorrow, and in a month you may behead me.
No. I draw the line at Yum Yum.
Very well. If you can draw the line on it, so can I.
Stop, be reasonable. How can I consent to your marrying Yum Yum if I'm going to marry her myself?
Oh, my good fellow, she'll be a widow in a month. You can marry her then.
Well, that's true, of course. I quite see that. Oh, but dear me, my position during the next month will be most unpleasant. Most unpleasant.
Well, not half so unpleasant as my position at the end of it.
But, oh, dear me. Well, I agree. After all, it's only putting off my wedding for a month. But you won't prejudice her against me, will you? You see, I've educated her to be my wife. She's been taught to regard me as a wise and a good man. Now, I wouldn't like her views on that point disturbed.
Oh, trust me. She'll never learn the truth from me.
With aspects stern and gloomy stride, we come to learn how you decide. Don't hesitate, your choice to make. A dreadful fate will suffer all the same. A dreadful fate will suffer all the same. To ask you what you mean to do, we punctually appear.
Congratulate me, gentlemen, I found a volunteer. A Japanese equivalent for it is Nanky Poo. Hail, Nanky Poo. I think he'll do. Yes, he'll do. He yields his life if I Yum surrender. But I adore that girl with passion tender, and could not yield her with a ready will, or her a loss, if I did not adore myself with passion tender still, with passion tender still.
Oh, yes, he loves himself, passion tender still.
Take her. She's yours.
The threatened cloud has passed
Bright
away.
shines the dawning day.
But though the nights may come too
Yet a
soon,
month of afternoons.
then let the throng of joy advance with laughing song and merry dance. And let the throng of joy advance with laughing song and merry dance, with laughing song and merry dance, with laughing song. With joy, a shout, and ringing cheer. In all good rain, in all good rain, every good year. Joy, a shout, and ringing cheer. In all good rain, every good year. Joy, a shout, and ringing cheer. In all good rain, every good year.
A day, a week, a month, a year.
Far near.
I've seen time comes much too soon.
You'll live at least a honeymoon.
Then let the throng of joy advance
fortune prosper you. May you have health, may you have health and riches too. May all good fortune prosper you. May you have health and riches too. May you succeed in all you do. Long life to you till then.
You revel cease, assist me, all of you.
My witnesses whose evil eyes raise bright on our festivities.
I claim my murdered lover, Nanki Poo. Oh, fool to shun delights that never cloy.
So leave that deadly work undone.
Come back, oh shallow fool, come back to joy.
Away, ill-favored one.
Ah, 'tis Katisha, the maid of whom I told you.
No, you shall not go. These arms shall thus enfold you. O fool that fleest my hollow joys, O blind that seest no equipoise, O rush that judgest from half the whole, O base that grudgest love's lightest stole, thy heart unbind, O fool, O blind, give me my place, O rash, O base. Thy heart unbind, give me my place, O fool, O blind, O rash, O base. Thy heart unbind, give me my place.
If she's thy bride, restore her place. O fool, O blind, O rash, O base.
Pink cheek that rulest where wisdom serves, bright eye that fullest heroic nerves, rose lip that scornest law-laden years, smooth tongue who warnest who rightly hears. Thy doom is nigh, pink cheek, bright eye. Thy knell is rung, rose lip, smooth tongue. Thy doom is nigh, thy knell is rung, pink cheek, bright eye, rose lip, smooth tongue. Thy doom is nigh, thy knell is rung.
If you can't tell, thy knell is rung. Pink cheek, bright eye, rose lip, smooth tongue.
Thy doom is nigh, thy doom
Can't tell, thy knell is rung. Thy knell is rung.
Away, nor prosecute your quest from our intention well expressed. You cannot turn us. The state of your connubial views towards the person you accuse does not concern us. For he's going to marry Yum Yum.
Yum Yum.
You'll anger my mammy, for all will be merry. I think you had better succumb.
Come,
And join our expressions of glee. On this subject we pray you be dumb.
Dumb.
You'll find there are many who went for a penny. The word for this guidance is mum.
Mum.
There's lots of good fish in the sea.
On this subject we pray you be dumb. Come. We think you had better succumb. Come. You'll find there are many who went for a penny. There are lots of good fish in the sea. There are lots of good fish in the sea. There's lots of good fish in the sea. There's lots of good fish in the sea. In the sea, in the sea, in the sea, in the sea.
The hour of gladness is dead and gone. In silent sadness I live live alone. The hope I cherished all lifeless lies, and all has perished, all has perished, save a love that never dies, that never dies. O faithless one, this insult you shall rue. In vain for mercy on your knees you sue. I'll tear the mask from your disguising.
Now comes the blow.
Prepare yourselves for news surprising.
How foiled my foe.
No minstrelry, despite bravado.
I know.
He's the son of your. In vain you interrupt with this tornado. He's the only son of your. I'll spawn. Gay Gumbardo, he's the son of your. Son of your. Ye torrents roar, ye tempests howl, your wrath outpour with angry growl. Do ye your worst, my vengeance call shall rise triumphant over all.
No more alone down to join restore despite your scout. The echoes of our festive love
Prepare for woe, ye haughty lords. At once I go, Mikado wards.
Away you go, collect your horse, proclaim your woe in dismal chords.
We do not heed your dismal sound.
For joy reigns everywhere around.
We do not heed your dismal sound.
For joy reigns everywhere around. We echoes of our festival shall rise triumphant over all. Shall rise triumphant over all. Triumphant over all. Shall rise triumphant over all.
My wrongs with vengeance shall be crowned.
We do not heed the dismal
streets brim with dew. Try if you can cry, we will do so too. When your summons starts, like a frightened roe, flutter, little heart, color, come and go. Modesty at marriage tide well becomes a pretty bride. Modesty at marriage tide well becomes a pretty bride. Pray the maid ne'er reap the supple tress. Deck the maiden fair in her loveliness. Paint the pretty face, dye the coral lip. Emphasize the grace of her ladyship. Art and nature both allied, go to make a pretty bride. Art and nature both allied, go to make a pretty
Yes, I am indeed beautiful. Sometimes I sit and wonder in my artless Japanese way why it is that I am so much more attractive than anyone in the world. Can this be vanity? No. Nature is lovely and rejoices in her loveliness, and I am a child of nature. And take after my mother. The sun whose rays are all ablaze with ever-living glory does not deny his majesty. He scorns to tell a story.